So if you're a DIYer like I am, having a brad nailer and a stapler is almost a requirement. Well, this one here was just gifted to me. And I say this one because it is a brad nailer and a stapler all in one. So let's check this thing out. Inside the box here, you have a charging cord. You've got 2 batteries, which is really nice to see. All too often, these things come with 1 battery, and you end up with some downtime while you're waiting for your battery to charge. And these have a level meter on them, which is good to see that it's got all 4 lights that are lit up on here. That is always really good to see. It also comes with some staples and brad nails. These are 18 gauge, 14 millimeter brad nails here. These are 10 millimeter staples and 2 boxes of 10 millimeter staples. You can use your T50 staples in this machine here. That's the same stapler that you go, yeah, you can use those in this one here. So let's go ahead and pull the device itself out and see if we can put this thing together. Now, there is an instruction manual here, and it's always a wise thing to read the instruction manual first. This comes in a multitude of languages. There's like 6 or 7 languages in here. English being in front, German, French, Italian, and Spanish. So 5 languages. So let's go ahead and take this and set it over here. And let's get this bad boy to work. Now I have a piece of wood here that I'm going to go ahead and see if we can't do some demonstrations on this thing. Before we do that, let's take a look at the device itself. So looking at the front here, it looks just like your standard stapler. And you just pull this out, slide your staples in, and you're good to go. All right, so you slide the staples in like this. Push that forward. And it's got a locking mechanism right here on the very tip of it. So that has to be depressed before you can pull the trigger and successfully discharge a staple. The other thing is that on the bottom here, you have a single burst. So you pull the trigger and it's just going to go tunk once. And you push it the other way and you pull the trigger, and every time you go down, it's going to go donk, donk, donk. So keep that in mind as well too. You also have a depth gauge on the back here. You just turn this to change how far you want the brad nails or the staples to be shot, if you will, into the piece of wood. So again, you want to make sure that the safety is depressed and then pull the trigger. There you go. And that countersunk that just a tiny little bit. And let's see here. As you turn this dial right here, you can see this gauge is going to move up and down. So turn the dial and that gauge moves up and down. So if you want it just above the surface, you put it on minimum. And it is, just a little bit less than that one there. Yeah, that definitely countersunk it. So, all right. And then multiple, put it over here. You put it on single. So with the single, you have to depress the safety first, and then you can hit it. With the multiple, you can just pull the trigger and go to town. All right, so let's try some of these nails, these brad nails here. There we go. Now, these are not very long nails at all. So these would actually be good for putting into Luan or something like that that is not very thick. You can see how thick those are. And it says to put these on the left-hand side. No, let's try the other left. There we go. Okay, so they go on this side here. So when you're looking at it, it goes into the left-hand side. And again, you just And there's the brad nail right there. And let's go ahead and crank this down a little bit more. Interesting. So you want to make sure when you're doing brad nails, actually when you're doing both, you want to make sure that you are flush to the wood when you pull the trigger. Because this one here, I wasn't flush, and it's not completely recessed or seated. So let's see if we can't do the... Yep. Okay, so that multiple burst works for both the staples and the brad nails. And as you can see here, you really want to make sure that you have the brad nail side down firmly on the wood, or else it's not going to sink it properly here. As you can see, this one here, I had it firmly on there, and it really countersunk that nail there. Same thing with this one here. And it's a great little device. You need to go a little bit slow with it to make sure that you are properly seated on the, so that this entire front here is flush on the wood. And the other thing that you need to be aware of as well too, and I'm not real keen about this, but when you use the brad nail, it actually puts an indent into the wood for the entire length of where you might have a staple. So this is a real good stapler for maybe a little bit of light finish work. This is not a good finished brad nailer because it will put a dimple in the wood that you're going to be able to see. So this is a rough finish project type tool here. Beyond that, I think the capabilities and the flexibility that this tool brings the DIYer for non-finish work is going to be a really good benefit. So there you have it, guys. The Goywato cordless nail gun 3-in-1, and it's just it's a cool little device, and it's small. I like how small it is. I like how light it is. I like that it has an adjustable depth gauge on it. I like that it has the ability to do a burst or just a single shot. It just is a real versatile, flexible gun. And there you go, guys. Have yourselves a fantastic day. We'll catch you on the next video. Until then, cheers, everybody. Hey, I just wanted to say a quick thank you for taking the time to watch my video. If you'd like to see more videos, the link to my Amazon storefront is down in the descriptions, and I'd love it if you'd take a little walk over there, check it out. Have yourselves a fantastic day. We'll catch you later. Cheers, y'all.